Welcome, collectors and diecast enthusiasts. In this episode of Diecast Emporium, we are going to be taking a look at a brand new DCP by First Gear release for the year 2022. This is the 1/64 scale Mack Superliner truck with Talbert 5553 triaxle trailer. Now, the truck itself is in a multitude of different colors, but the cab is mostly white, with the chassis being red, and the trailer itself is mostly red, along with some simulated brown wood decking. Alright, as we always do, let's take a look at the packaging before we get too far into this review. If you've ever had a recent DCP by First Gear model, the packaging, for the most part, is pretty identical on all of these. You can see DCP by First Gear at the bottom left, 1/64 scale diecast replica bottom right, and recommended age 14 and up at the top of your screen. Same thing at the top of the box. On the side flap, once again, we find DCP by First Gear 1/64 scale diecast replica. On the back, things get slightly more interesting with a beautiful picture of an open road, which reads, "Open road sold separately. Built on tradition, powered by precision, DCP by First Gear." I quite like that a lot. Finally, at the bottom of the box, we find all of our copyright and important information where you can see this is a DCP by First Gear product. This model was purchased at the Construction Diecast store. You can see their website and contact information right here, constructiondiecast.com. Of course, they are located in Texas. Finally, over here, you have the officially licensed Mack stickers so that you can tell that obviously this is an officially licensed product. And here is your item number for the specific product, which is 60-1227. All right, we have that done and out of the way. Let's begin the unboxing. To do this, you need to simply open one of the side flaps, which is not taped, so that's always helpful. Doing that allows you to pull out the two plastic see-through formers. You will have to undo several tapes on these the first time that you get your model out of the box, but thankfully there are no twist ties that you need to navigate through or get out of the box. There are a total of 3 things in the box. We have number 1, the trailer, number 2, the truck, and number 3 is a spare set of mirrors for the truck in case you may need them. With that done, the model is out of the box and ready to be displayed. Okay, before we join the tractor with the trailer, let's go over the details and decals that are on this Mack Superliner because they are quite impressive. You can see all of the different decals that make up the stripe work on this truck. Of course, above the stripes you have white paint and then this very nice gray paint. Other paint highlights include running lights in orange. Also, you have chrome tanks and chrome accents all throughout, including the exhaust stacks, the mirrors, and the horns, just to name a few. Obviously, your wheels are also chrome and look very good, along with your fender wells on the back. Moving towards the front of the truck, here is the famous Mack Superliner front end that you can pick out a mile away. Again, you have a chrome bumper guard, chrome grille, and the Mack Bulldog. Mack is written out in black up on top of the engine cover. Back along here to the right side of the truck, very similar to what we had before with just some subtle changes, including the addition of a new tank down here. At the back of the truck, we find Mack trucks on the back of the mud flaps. If we take a look at the truck from the top-down view, once again, you can see the detail that is present on top of the cab, all the way to the back where there are some coiled air lines, although they are not long enough to reach the back of the trailer. And finally, a good look at the detail on the 5th wheel. That's the detail and decals on the truck. Let's move ahead now to the trailer. Here is our 5553-TA flatbed trailer. This is quite a good-looking trailer just by itself. You can see the DOT striping very legibly here on the side. 5553-TA. There are also several warning labels all throughout the trailer, including here, here, and a very small one down here. Additional decals include the Talbert name spelled out at the front part of the trailer, as well as yet more warning labels that are present right here. The wood decking simulation that has been done on this trailer is beautifully presented, and although obviously it is not wood, thus the name wood simulation, it does give the illusion that it could be real wood and is very beautifully presented. Okay, that's the detail on the truck and trailer. Let's go ahead now and transition into functionality. We begin with the truck's functionality, and as you can see, it does roll very nicely on its rubber tires. The truck also features working steering, and it is notched rather than variable, so it will click into a variety of different angles, and the truck is able to trace that curve. While the doors don't open on this truck, the hood does, and opening it allows you to get a good look at the motor that is present inside, along with some other mechanical details that can be very clearly made out. Again, bears repeating, there's no opening doors on the truck, and the fifth wheel at the back does not slide forward or back to accommodate maybe some other trailers you may have in your collection, but that's pretty standard for any truck in 1/64 scale. Let's bring the trailer in now. Here is our trailer. The first bit of functionality I'd like to show you is the jacks or the landing legs. Right now they are in the up position, but by unscrewing them, you can lower them to the ground so that the trailer can stay propped up by itself without sitting on the fifth wheel of a tractor. So just as an example, I have lowered them down to here, where you can see the trailer is now at rest with itself. Conversely, we will now move these back up by simply turning them the other way. Obviously, this trailer does have wheels on it itself, so it will roll freely, which I will show you now, with all of the wheels grounded and moving freely without a problem. But the best part of this trailer, by far, is the fact that it is a tilt-back flatbed trailer, and yes, it can be made to tilt back. It can go to here, but things get even more interesting when you know that if you look at the three or tri-axles under here, you can see that there are some hydraulic cylinders, which tells you that yes, just like the real trailer, you can carefully slide the entire tri-axle mechanism along the full length of the trailer, and this is done just like on the real truck to help further lower the end of this flatbed trailer. So let's now join the two of them together, truck and trailer, and show you what I'm talking about. So now, as you can see, the back of the trailer is facing the ground, so now we can bring in some heavy equipment to simulate what this trailer would look like when it's loading some equipment on it. First, I have a Diecast Masters 1/64 scale Caterpillar CB13 asphalt roller or compactor, and as you can see, he would be coming up on the trailer here, and about here, I would say he would probably be tied down and ready to go. Once the machine is on, the tri-axles would be slid back to the back of the trailer, once again to give it better even weight distribution. All right, let's try another piece of equipment. Again, another piece of rubber-tired equipment. Here is an older Cat 950F wheel loader. We will load him onto the deck. Now that we've got our load on our trailer, we will imagine that the cronies at Diecast Emporium have quickly and half-assedly tied down this piece of equipment on the trailer. So now we need to move the wheels back so that we can take this machine on the road. Once you've done that, you can see that our load is ready to be trucked to the job site. So there you go, collectors. That is my review of the 1/64 scale DCP by First Gear Mack Superliner with the Talbert 5553TA triaxle flatbed trailer. Have to say, as a construction collector, this is a must-own model, even if it isn't yet in 1/50th scale. If you have some 1/64 scale equipment, this is an excellent trailer to display them on, particularly if you have any paving equipment or some rubber-tired equipment, and the Mack Superliner cab is not a bad vehicle either. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe. And if you want to purchase this model, they are available now from ConstructionDiecast.com. Check out the link in this video's description. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, take care, be well, be safe. I'll see you in the next review.